grid system. What is grid system here? Right? We will discuss now here what is a grid system and how it is useful. Right? See, we have different books, atlas books. So in atlas, when you open, you find maps of different continents and our India. So there, when we want to find out a particular place, for example, Delhi, you have to identify in a India India political map. So it is well known to you also that immediately your finger goes where Delhi is located. Sometimes a place which is not known to you is asked. Okay. For example, Chilka Lake. Instead, you may not know this where it is. So for that, we have to follow this system, that what we call grid system. That is with the help of latitudes and longitudes instead. So we can find the information of a place with the help of latitudes and longitudes. Okay. So what are latitudes and longitudes? How do we find the location of a place? So let's see that what is grid. Grid in the sense a network of latitudes and longitudes on the globe is called a grid. A network of latitudes and longitudes on the globe, that what we call grid. Okay. And what is the use of the grid here? With the help of grid, we can locate a place where it is. Hyderabad, Chennai, Calcutta, okay, or New York in America, California. These places we can locate with the help of grid. And this grid also says how hot and how cold the place. Okay. So when you find the place, what to call Chennai is in the direction of south to us, so that you will identify that you should travel in the direction of south to reach the Chennai. So what it says, the grid system also helps in showing the direction of a place to reach there. And another thing is that there, what is the time? We'll come to know that time. What is the time? Okay, how is time is calculated with the help of latitudes and longitudes by studying to the latitudes and longitudes. We'll come to that one. Okay, now, so we will come to know with the help of grid the location of a place and how hot it is cold and in which direction we have to move to reach that place and what is the time in that place. Okay, these are the uses of the grid system. Okay, let's see that what are latitudes and longitudes. Then after we'll come to the grid, how it is formed. Okay, here are some important what to call latitudes are given here. Okay, see, What are latitudes? We'll discuss here. Latitudes are those horizontal lines drawn across the globe. Okay, let me show you what are latitudes. Here I am drawing. Look at, this is our globe. Okay, and a line is drawn from west to east. Okay, horizontally dividing Earth into two equal halves from North Pole and South Pole. This is called a big circle, large circle. What we call that is big circle. Okay, or large circle. Large circle. Understand? And it is also called equator. What is called equator? Understand? As it divides it into two equal halves. Okay, one of is this one, which is above that line, what we call equator. Another of earth is below, that is to the south of equator. So the off sphere, which is not to the north of the equator, is called northern hemisphere. What that? Northern hemisphere. Hemisphere. Okay, and the another of hemisphere which is to the south of the equator, this is equator, the south of equator, that is called southern hemisphere. Which one? Southern, here I am writing hemisphere. Okay, so the equator divides earth into two equal halves. Okay, one is northern hemisphere, another is southern hemisphere. Understand? So here in northern hemisphere, okay, in northern hemisphere we find 90 latitudes up to the north pole. Okay, and another 90 latitudes we find up to the south pole. Okay, so total how many latitudes are there? It is 90 plus 90 excluding equator. This middle horizontal line is equator. If you exclude that, we have 180 long latitudes, 180 latitudes. Okay, these latitudes carry the direction in which hemisphere it falls. For example, here in northern hemisphere, okay, I show with another color here. This is these all latitudes which are in a northern hemisphere. They use, they have to these latitudes should go with the direction north. Understand? Which one? North. Okay, and another 90 latitudes which are in south, they carry south direction. So whenever we mention latitude, we need to mention the direction in which it falls. Suppose I am saying 20 degrees, 20 degrees, here it is there, 20 degrees latitude. This will create a confusion whether it falls in a northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, so that it is wrong. Understand? So how we have to mention? We have to mention using the direction. Suppose I want to show 20 degrees latitude in the northern hemisphere, then I should write in this way: 20 degrees north latitude. So latitudes lying in northern hemisphere carry the north direction, and another 90 latitudes which are in southern hemisphere, they carry what you call south direction. Okay, these latitudes are also called parallels, as they are parallel to one to another. Understand? Look at here, I'll show how these are parallel lines. Understand? This is our globe. Okay, this is one latitude, second, third, like this. So what do you see here? You see here, this latitude is parallel to another latitude, right? In this way, all the latitudes are parallel to one to another. Understand? So that these latitudes are called parallel lines. What are called? Parallel lines. Understand? And another thing is that these latitudes are drawn across the globe. Okay, across the globe. What to call from north to south. Understand? So what do we see here? These are called circles. Let me show you that. This is our globe. Okay, here you see I am drawing a circle. Here it is. This is equator as it is appearing to us. Okay, we are facing towards this one, and beyond this we see another off part of the what to call equator. So this is the what middle horizontal circle at what to call equator. Okay, this is the middle horizontal line dividing earth into two equal halves. Okay, so this what we call a equator. Just now I stated to you. Okay, as it is a circle, we call latitudes or circles. What are that? Circles. Latitudes are called circles. As these are parallel one to another, they are called parallels. Okay, another circle we find here. Understand? So we see that all these are imaginary lines. When it comes to the extreme north and south, there it is not circle. Okay, see here, it is north pole. We call what we call north pole. Okay, there it is not circle, it is here a dot, so we call it is pole. Okay, and another is at south, that is called south pole. So at the extreme north and south, these circles becomes very small, like a dot here. Understand? So that we call their North Pole and South Pole. Remaining all are circles. Okay. Earth is in spherical shape. Which shape it is? Spherical shape. Understand? So that moving from equator, from where it is? Moving from equator, this line. Okay. You find what you call moving from equator, you find that the circles are becoming small to the north, and moving towards south also these circles are becoming small, and at north and south it becomes completely, at the extreme north and south it becomes dot. Okay, so that there it is called North Pole, South Pole. So which is the largest circle in all the latitudes? That is equator. Okay, which is passing through the middle of the earth, dividing earth into two equal halves. Understand? So latitudes are called circles and also parallels. Okay, there are 180 latitudes excluding equator. If you add equator, it becomes how many? 181. 181. You can say in this way, 181 latitudes with equator, or you can say 180 latitudes excluding equator. Okay, excluding in the sense equator is not added in the latitudes. Okay, so latitudes is a word what to call, we taken from the Latin word. Which word? Latin word. Instant, that is what to call latitudo. Latitudo. Instant, latitudo meaning is what is no width. What is that? Width. Latitudo means width. This is Latin word. Which word? Latin word. Understand? So these are the what latitudes. What are called? Latitudes. So some of the latitudes are given some names. All the latitudes do not have the name. Only few latitudes are given certain names. Okay, look at here. What do you see here? It is our earth, and some latitudes are given name. Okay, here 90 degrees north pole is there. Okay, and 66 end of north arctic circle is there. Another one, 23 end of north tropic of Cancer is there. Then the middle latitude dividing earth into two equal halves, this is equator. And moving towards south, we find the same number, 23 and half degrees, that is tropic of Capricorn in the south. Okay, so here if you look at for this 23 end of latitude, it is given the direction south as it is in the southern hemisphere. And here one more we find 23 and half degrees latitude in the north, so it is shown with the direction north. So it is very important to use the directions when you want to say the latitudes, right? So these all the latitudes have some specific name. Okay, why does not all the latitudes have the names, right? Only these latitudes have the what some specific name. Okay, it is Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, and further down it is what to call Antarctic Circle. Okay, what is that? Antarctic Circle. Here it is there. Understand? So why do we have all these? Understand? Right? Why do we have these names to these latitudes? Understand? These are the special latitudes. Okay, why these latitudes are special? Because it is relating to the pattern of sunlight falling on the earth. Understand? The sunlight, when earth rotates and revolves around the sun, the sunlight falling on the earth uh, changes between these latitudes only. Beyond the Arctic Circle, here it is, and beyond the Antarctic Circle, there is no falling of the complete sunlight. A twilight is a twilight falls there. Okay, so the position of the Earth getting the sunlight varies from Arctic Circle to Antarctic Circle, so that these latitudes are given some special names instead. So the line showing here equator, understand, about to this one is in northern hemisphere, and below, that is to the south of the equator, this is the equator. To its south it is southern hemisphere. So which of the latitude is dividing the earth into two equal halves? That is equator. Which one? Equator. Instead, this is about latitudes. Instead, the next we move to the longitudes instead, right? So what are longitudes? Instead, longitudes. Longitude is a word derived from the Latin word longitudo. Which one? Wait, writing again. Longitudo. Okay, it is a Latin word. Which word? It is also Latin word, which means length. What it means? Length. Understand? Longitudes are not full circles like latitudes. Okay, right? Longitudes are not full circles. Look at here. This is the figure showing the longitudes. Okay, connecting North Pole and South Pole. Okay, this is one longitude connecting the north and south, and another half of this longitude is this one. Okay, so it is called semicircle. What is that? Semicircle. Okay, another half of this circle is here, this one. Okay, so longitudes are semicircles. Which one? Semicircles. They connect North Pole to South Pole. All the longitudes, what to call it, cross every latitude. All the longitudes cross every latitude. Look at here. Okay, these all shown here are longitudes which are in which are on the globe. Okay, and here too also shown or not. So all these longitudes goes cutting what to call every latitude. Let me show by drawing that one here. Okay, look at here. This is our earth. Okay, and I am drawing the what latitudes. I am drawing. Okay, look at here. All these are latitudes instead. And here it is north and south. Now I am showing the longitudes connecting North Pole, South Pole. Look at this. So what do you see here? Every longitude is crossing every latitude, right? So all the longitudes crosses every latitude. Longitudes are connecting North Pole and South Pole. Okay. So here we see that these longitudes also divides Earth into two equal halves. Okay, look at here. It is the line dividing Earth into two equal halves. One is here, this side, that is east, so that it is called eastern hemisphere. What a eastern hemisphere. Okay, and another is towards its west, that is called western hemisphere. Western hemisphere. Okay, so which is the longitude? It is, that is a longitude going from the Greenwich. Okay, which one? Green which, okay, which is at London. Understand where it is there? It is passing through the London, and such a longitude is called Greenwich longitude. This is written here. So this is Greenwich longitude passing through the London, taken as 0° longitude. 0° longitude instead. And it is also called a prime meridian. Which one? Prime meridian. Okay, and there is a conflict when longitudes are drawn across the globe. Many of the countries wanted that they should have 0° longitude from their place. India want, China want that 0° longitude from should be taken for world from China. America wanted that the longitude passing from America to be taken as a 0° longitude. But finally, they agreed that a line, that means longitude passing from the Greenwich. Greenwich is a place in London, which is in Britain, right? And such longitude is taken as a 0° longitude. Everybody accepted. So why did they accept it? Because it is the British, that is the Britain, established a vast empire in the world. They ruled the maximum world. Throughout the world, from west to east, we find the colonies for the Britain. So all the nations have accepted that the longitude passing from the Greenwich, which is called Greenwich longitude, as a 0° longitude. Okay, so 0° longitude is taken from the Greenwich, so that it is called Greenwich meridian, or what to call prime meridian. Okay, meridian in the sense it is what to call, it tells the what a time, what it tells, it tells what to call a time. Okay, remaining part of this we'll see in the next